Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again to showcase the most no-skill deck that I've ever seen at #1 in the world. Ramelli and Ian lost to this guy pushing up to #1 in the world, winning 11 games in a row with this giant graveyard deck. Literally, all you have to do is drop a giant at the river and then a graveyard on your opponent's tower, arrow away any distractions like bats or dark goblin, and you'll probably get way over 1,000 damage. If your opponent decides to poison on top of your witch, they don't even kill the witch, and then they'll have no poison on defense for the graveyard. If they use their spells to remove all the skeletons on top of their tower, they're gonna have nothing to remove the skeleton army or the witch skeletons, so there's no chance they ever break through your defenses. So let's go find out why the current #1 player in Clash Royale only plays this deck at assert dominance. A huge thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag supporting the channel. Let's get it, guys. The #1 deck in the entire world, and it's the most skillless thing I've ever seen. Clash Royale, you cannot have giant graveyard on top anymore. Also, he's going to go for a Barbarial and a Bandit. That's a 5 elixir investment. I only dropped 3. I guess I want to go in for Dark Prince here too. If he's going to have Electro Spirit, I'm going to regret everything. Please don't stop the Dark Prince charge. Oh, wow, that's the worst possible way to stop it.
To infinity and beyond!
He thought the Electro Wizard would stop the Dark Prince charge if he dropped it in time, but he didn't. So that's awesome. Maybe I can go in for a graveyard here because Elixir Wizard is out of cycle. I don't want to go in for a giant because there's a chance that he goes in for a pekka. And if he goes in for a pekka, he's going to be distracted by all of the skeletons, and he won't have a much elixir anymore. Oh, he's going to poison me, though. See, this is a little bit scuffed. Going in for a skeleton army level 13 isn't going to give me much value if our opponent's going to have Electro Spirit or his own skeletons, because it's going to take 2 hits from all our skeletons to kill his. That's really bad against graveyard. But it's not going to be a graveyard deck. Probably, right? Like, I mean, we see Ram Rider and we see Poison. If he's got a Ram Rider graveyard deck, I would not put it past ladder. But yeah, as I was expecting before, it will likely be a Pekka deck. There it is. So we're going to go in for the probable bridge spam at the other side with the Dark Prince. Is that a good play? I don't know. If I charge it up, it seems good. I don't want to just go on the same side as him all points of time. If I do, there's a chance he builds up a huge push with Electro Wizard, and my bats aren't able to get any value on top of the Pekka then. So good stuff. Forcing out the Electro Wizard on the other side, 4-for-4 trade. Not necessarily a good even elixir trade, but it's good in the aspect of making sure that he can't get everything behind the Pekka, building up something that I can't defend. So we're going to skeletons here. All right, good stuff, which is really, really good. The fact that I'm able to bait out the poison, distract the Pekka, force out a Barbarial, and go in for a giant because he doesn't have Barbarial any longer. I think he Electro Wizards on top of the Witch, and then it will die immediately to the Dark Prince. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, look at those plays, guys. We got him on lock. We read him like a book out here. I'm going to snowball so the bats might be able to finish off the Ram Rider. And do I go for a graveyard? Because there's no way for him to stop the Dark Prince charge anymore. He has to drop something immediately on top of it, which is really concerning for him. And the Bandit doesn't dash onto our Dark Prince either. It goes onto skeletons instead. So overall, great play. Wow, look at the skeleton RNG that I just got at the end. That's insanely lucky. I'm not even going to doubt it for a second. I think that Graveyard Giant, right when I thought it wasn't going to be that strong, it became way better than I ever believed. I mean, we're playing against a Pekka Poison deck. I've never seen something that could hard counter us more than this, and we are wrecking it today. So I'm able to snowball and arrows if I really want to get more damage. I think we're going to force out a Barbarial. I'm not going to arrows. I'm not going to do it. I just wanted to slow down his Electro Wizard. I can arrow when he drops more stuff. Wonder if it kills Ewiz. It should kill Ewiz, right? There's no universe where it doesn't. I can Skeleton Army up top because he already used his Barbarial, so he's not able to break through with that. If you get damage with the Ram Rider, it's not going to be near enough as much as you need. You need to get more hits than that because I can go for a giant graveyard and send you to the Shadow Realm. If the giant tanks, then we win the game. Please, Dark Prince, don't tank for the graveyard. Okay, good boy. Because if the Dark Prince was tanking, then it would get reset onto the skeletons as soon as the Dark Prince dies. But since the giant was tanking, we walk away with a win. But GG, well played, and peace out, buddy. Pleasure playing against you and stealing your tower. All right, we got a game against the Dark Angel. We're going to show him what Toxic is made of. He's got Toxic in his clan name, but he doesn't know the true meaning. We're going to drop the Dark Prince in the back, and we're going to be real mean to him. We're going to charge on that tower and force out a ton of elixir. Is this another Pekka player? So he's going to go for a Battle Ram right into a Skeleton Army and Electro Wizard on the other side. You have to zap on this or Royal Ghost or Bandit or something. Those skeletons are going to give us value on the tower if you don't respond. Also, he's up in a situation where he's got a good matchup, but he's in a deficit at a point where we have a huge elixir advantage. So I can giant graveyard with the witch, potentially distract. Oh, wow, he's got poison too. Why are we playing against so many Pekka poison players? The first time we won against it, Clash Royale was like, you were lucky, Jake. Let's test you again. And here we are having the ultimate test, playing against Pekka poison so many times today. Also, as you can see, Pekka without the poison, pretty freaking worthless. This guy is extremely disappointed with himself going in for the poison, preemptively not being able to kill the witch, and then not having Zap to finish off the remainder of the skeletons. So at this point in the game, we have definitely won it. All we have to do is defend for the rest of the time, and I don't see any chance of this guy breaking through anymore. So I'm going to Dark Prince here. Should be able to finish that off. Easy peasy. Barbarians will connect, but it's not that bad. And yeah, I'm just going to defend. I'm pretty sure I'm the only giant graveyard player that ever tries to defend towers instead of just taking another one. I guess it shows that I've just played way too many cycle decks. So we are crushing it today, destroying 2 Pekka poison players with giant graveyard. If I can win that matchup, the possibilities are limitless. There is not a hard counter that we can't win. I'm going to giant graveyard because, well, we have a Dark Prince coming at our opponent. Might as well get the advantage out of it. Oh, the snowball might have been bad. No, that was perfect. I hit the lumberjack closer to us. If he doesn't finish off these bats, he's going to get destroyed. He needs to kill the bats. He can't kill the bats. Oh my gosh. You don't even need to go for giant graveyard. He's going for the giant. It does enough damage by itself. He is the Thanos giant, taking towers, destroying dreams, and snapping everyone's memes. So maybe we can go in for a witch here and then finish off the baby dragon and follow up with a Dark Prince too. I'm looking at the situation and I'm feeling like this guy is just going to ignore it and Lava Hound in the back and go for a Lava Hound clone, because whenever you see Lumberjack with baby dragon, it has to be Lava Hound, right? There's no other possibility out here. Oh, yep, there it is. Are you going to get 3 crowned? Or are you going to get 3 crowned? I got to 3 crown him. I have to do it. We got to do him dirty. That was the most adventurous play of my life, and it failed spectacularly. Maybe it didn't. That's a lot of damage. That is an absurd amount of value. I'll take it. Maybe he goes in for a fly machine here. Ah, if I go in for bats too early, I could screw myself over. What do I do, guys? What do I do? I could skeleton army with a giant in the middle, and that could apply pressure to the point that we could 3 crown him. Yo, that's exactly what we're going to do. That's exactly what's up. Bats are able to finish that off. Lumberjack will die. And then the skeleton army is going to 3 crown him. He's not going to have any answer to that. He has nothing. See, this is how you're supposed to play giant graveyard, guys. You giant, you go in for the skeleton army in the middle. If they don't have a defensive spell, they lose. So within 9 minutes, we have already won 4 games. That is pretty absurd. To jump into this one, we see Nova Pompeo. I really thought you were going to have a Goblin Cage deck because Pompeo loves Goblin Cage almost as much as he loves Balloon. But this guy's going to have a Expo deck. Are you kidding me? This is awesome. I'm vibing with this on a different level. We've got bats coming in the left-hand side, the witch locking on the tower in the right, and this man, he is in a decrepit state of mind. Like, look at that. He's giving us the well played. I didn't even play that well. I just went for a giant at the river. Oh, it's sarcastic. It's definitely sarcastic.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yeah, I get that. I feel that on the spiritual level. If I ever play an Expo deck and I'm running a giant graveyard deck, I always feel like I'm very lucky, and he realizes that. He's spamming us the good luck. You want to keep going in for Expos, you're going to get this to lock onto the tower because I'm going to let you, and then I'm going to witch immediately. The reason why I'm doing this is because I know that the counter push will do way more damage. So I'm going to go in for a graveyard with the witch in the left-hand side. The knight is out of cycle. The skeletons are spawning from the witch. He's going to have to go in for archers that will immediately get arrowed, and we're going to spawn skeletons from every single angle, every single side. You are not safe, sir. It's beautiful. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. And we got way more damage than the Expo. See, he gives us a well played there, and that was actually well played. A lot of people would have maybe went in for the witch there, let the Expo lock onto that, and then lost the game. But as you guys already know, we're playing a matchup that we can't possibly lose. Oh, that feels so bad. Oh, that feels so bad. I can't believe he did that. Oh my god, that was the most aggressive expo ever. Oh, that was so funny. I'm sorry, dude. That was painful. That was a little bit painful. The exact moment that I dropped the giant, he goes in for an expo and he just gets wrecked. This guy was so upset at the end. I'm sorry, man. I mean, if I get a matchup like that, we just got to keep up the streak. Only 27 trophies, but 5 wins in a row is pretty absurd. Within 11 minutes, we have won 5 games. That is basically 2 minutes a match, which is especially ridiculous because we played against an expo deck and those games are supposed to take forever. On to the next one. Let's keep up the streak. Mates of Ownage. I mean, we're kind of owning everyone that we're playing right now. It's crazy that I haven't even seen that word. I haven't seen the word ownage. It feels like it's 2016 or something. Let me know down below in the comment section if you've seen that word in a while. I feel ancient right now just remembering that thing. Anyway, I'm going to go in for a skeleton army when we get the opportunity to. This is definitely going... Ooh, no, it's not. I was going to say a lava hound deck. I thought it was going to be a lava hound deck. We saw Tombstone. So... Oh, no. My level 13 skeletons do not do well against skeletons that they cannot one-tap.
Fish are friends, not food.
Oh, this is so bad. This is really unfair. So if you've got an underleveled skeleton army and you're playing against Graveyard, this is the worst matchup imaginable. I could actually lose this game. All right, we want to go in for giant graveyards and then arrow away his minions or whatever he's got. I do not want to go in for my witch right now. I need to follow up with massive aggression. So we're going to giant a little bit further back. So then I can build up a bit more elixir so then I have enough elixir for arrows. Oh, no. He's laughing at me too. He knows. So sometimes you get a matchup like this where they have a tombstone and they've got a poison, probably with tornado, and there's literally no way of winning this one. And he's sealing me in a coffin because he's got the Archer Queen too. All right, guys, it's our mission to come back alive after the Archer Queen stomped us and put us in a coffin. We're going to rise from the ground like a graveyard. Oh my gosh, he's under level 2. One of us. The skeletons now have friends. So I'm excited to see what this guy's going to have. He's obviously going to be a very good player, and he'll probably have a 2.6 Hog Rider deck since we see a Hog Rider cycle at the very start of the game, right? It would make sense. He's going to Ice Golem. I want to go for a graveyard as quickly as I can. I need to go for the graveyard. Let's go, baby. So if I go for giant graveyard right now, he's going to musketeer. He probably fireballs and logs on this, though. Ooh, do we have the moves? I think we got the moves. If we force out the log, we can easily go in for a graveyard and get a huge amount of value. He's not going to log on top of the witch, but he has to log on the witch. This is so awkward for him. Please, witch, just get a couple hits. If I snowball the musketeer into the skeletons, right into the pit, this man is not going to be able to climb out. That is an endless amount of sorrow, and you love to see it. We snag a tower within a minute, and he doesn't even have log right now, so we can skeleton army. Remember, he logged on the witch? He has to cycle 4 more cards to get back to it. We got that, man. We got that Hog Rider on lock, baby. I don't even think it got a hit on my tower. Maybe I'm fibbing. Maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see. Selective seeing. But it is what it is. I've definitely won this game. All I'm going to do is go in for Dark Princess on the Hog Rider, immediately follow up with a Snowball when the Hog Rider gets too close, and you can bounce back the Hog Rider with the Snowball to make sure that you minimize the amount of damage that your opponent gets. Giant Graveyard, you kind of want to keep up the aggression, but at the same time, make sure that they don't get any damage when your towers are at 3,000 HP.
Help me!
Oh, that Hog Rider couldn't even find its way around the Giant. The Giant too thick out here. I have to say, this is probably one of the easiest decks that I've ever played. It's disgusting that it's ranked #1 in the world right now, and that it has so many great matchups. Even when we lose against Archer Queen, Poison Tornado, we always bounce back fast. 6 wins and 1 loss within 24 minutes is ridiculously solid. Like, subscribe, and have an amazing rest of your day.